Sound test. Sound test. Perfect. Here we go. Here we go. What do I need to do? Nope, that stays up there. Now I need to go here and open this. Open this. Go over here. Refresh this. Okay, everyone. So, Friday night, Friday afternoon. It is nice inside the shop. It's only 81 degrees. There's a storm that is rolling here in the Tucson area. So it's coming through really quick here, and other than the lightning and that kind of stuff, but it's making the weather very nice to for here. So I am gonna continue working. Hopefully, I don't get uh, dropped. Uh, that my the electricity gets affected in any way, and I lose electricity. But right now, I gotta work on this job. You see me do some work on this too for the last couple days. So now we're gonna move on to the next layer, which is the center layer here with the last name. So we're gonna do a export. We're gonna export this as a SVG, and we're gonna drop it, and that's good there. Okay, that's the file name I'm gonna use. I'm gonna go here to Carbide Create, and I'm gonna open a new window. Push this one down. Thinking. Let's open. It's new. Why is that doing new? Yeah, here we go. New. I'm gonna import. Daniel are gone. There we go. All measurements should be good. So we're gonna take this file, we're gonna move it over a little bit and over a little bit. So it's not right on the edge. Here are gonna add some tabs. So we're gonna put the tabs here, 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 and there. Good. We're gonna go to this file. We're gonna take the last name. We're going to first of all, we're gonna make them keep together. We're gonna group them together. Then we're gonna go here. We're gonna do a V carve of the selected. We're not doing a pocket. I'm gonna use the 30-degree. Okay, I'm gonna use but I'm not gonna, yeah, 705 30-degree. I have two 30 degrees. The other one is if you go here to my list and I put my V, I have this other 702, that's a 1/8. This is a 1/4 inch 30 degrees. So I'm gonna be using that. That's good. I'm gonna crank up the speed here to 500. We're gonna leave that like that. And max depth, yeah, that's good. It just should take very, very, very little, maybe 5 minutes at the most. Let's see, it's calculating. What's going on? If it doesn't like it, I can redo the design. Let's redo the design. For some reason, it's not like it. So we're gonna go Daniel Aragon. Okay. Look at table, that's correct. I'm gonna move this over here. I'm gonna use the A as my reference for size-wise. So you're gonna click done here. And with this, I'll make it bigger. It was too big, probably. That's a little too big. Just make it a little smaller. Let's not snap. Very close size-wise. That's good there. We go back to text, and we're gonna tell you say text on the bottom. Okay, we're gonna hit apply. Done. Now I should be able to make this. Here we go. There we go. Let's undo that. Oh, text thing is not working. That's weird. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Now we gotta go to the center. We're gonna do a little circle here. That I'm gonna tell it to get in the center. And with that, I click on this. Okay. Yep. what I wanted to do. Done. Done. Delete that. This one here. I'm gonna bring this to the center of this circle. There we go. Now I can center here. Can make it a little bigger. See, maybe I go to 30. Yes, that's about right. And then I'm gonna add some space in between. We're gonna do this to 110. Perfecto. I want to be that low. I want to be higher than that. And it's doing the snap to grid, which I hate. Okay. Let's go this way a little bit. Try not to do the snap, and it keeps doing the snap, which is anyway. Okay, let me see here again. Could go a little bit this way. Why is it doing the snapping? It's driving me insane. I hate the snap. Center. Instead of that, let's go center. That might be better. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna be able to maybe move it a little better. Up this way, about there. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Done. I'm gonna take everything else. Oh, what happened? And delete. That's the one. Now we're gonna go here, toolpath. Gonna delete this one. Delete. That's like this. We're gonna tell it to do a V carve. Use curve selection. 30 degrees, all that. That's all good. 30 minutes. That's because it's very low. Let me go back here and let's edit the 75. Click here. We're gonna do this at 1000. Feed launch of 400 and 2.2. Do 2.1. It should not go that deep anyway. 7 minutes. That's more like it, and that's all I need. So that's step number one. We're gonna cut that, and then here we go. So the other thing I need to do, see the space here? I gotta expand that because if not, if when it cuts, it's gonna end up carving and dropping, and it's gonna be a mess. So I'm gonna cancel this. I'm gonna go back to design. We're gonna grab it here, and we'll increase this to 120. It's better. See, but I don't like how he's doing it here. Why the IE are not like that? Oh, okay. Let me go back to Control C. Let me undo all this. Let's try to bring this one, original one here. Why this one is not doing a toolpath? 2.1, 400, 1000. Okay. And okay. See, it doesn't like it. Oh, this is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. I don't know what's going on. So let's do this one. Okay. Okay, let's do this one more time. I don't know why it's not working. We're gonna have to back to the sign. No, that's not what I want to do. Delete that. Click on this one. Text. We're gonna go 120 again. Let's go 115 then. 115. Not 1015. 115. Not 150. 115. Oh, this is funny. And we're gonna enable. We're gonna do that. We're gonna take this here and bring it to the center of the design, which is somewhere around here. What we're gonna do and do done. Let's create a circle, tiny little one. Okay, we're gonna tell it to go and center it. Just what I did. We'll do it one more time. Here, I'll go click on this. Oh, it's very close. Yeah, now bring this over. I want to do a little more, and we're going to do this instead of left, we're going to do center. I'll bring it up this way. So in a little bit, gotta make sure that the distance on that is good, and that's how we're going to do it. I'm gonna click done. I'm going to click that, get rid of that. We go back to toolpath. We're going to do a V carve. Cancel. Select V carve. Yes, user selected. We're going to do review for 30. 2.1. Punch up for 100. We're going to go move at 750. I don't want to go going too fast. 750. Okay. And starting depth, all that is good. Okay. So the next thing I need to do is to then set up for the outside cut. I'm going to delete this one. Delete. Oh, so that's that one. You see how it turns red? That's how you know that's the one you selected. And we're going to do this. We're going to select the contour. And the material thickness here is 16.2. We're going to cut at 17. We're going to cut 17 depth. 17. We're going to cut on the outside. We're going to do some taps, but they're going to be only 8, 3 millimeters. That's good. How are we going to do this? See, 19 minutes. We're going to increase the speed here. We're going to do a 2.5, 400. We're going to do this at 1200. Bam. Okay. And that's it. That's all we're going to do. Those two processes. That's for this piece of wood. You will see the piece of wood right now in a little bit. So, meantime, let's go switch here to my CNC camera. Here we go. Here's the CNC camera. This. Oh, put this material here. Okay. Before I go and do anything else, I gotta do a quick one more setup so you see. Okay, this here. Okay, so let's set up the corner. One thing I need to do is to take some measurements of this. So this measures 254 by 269. 254, 269. 254, 269. I'm gonna switch here. And we're gonna go back to design. We're gonna tell that this is 254 height, 269 width, and a thickness of 16.25. Okay, so now with that, I'm gonna move this a little more towards the center. So we're gonna go one, and one. I think that's better right there. Before I go here, I'm gonna tell to do the first stop. So we're gonna disable this one. We're just only gonna do the carving. You're gonna see toolpath, and so we're just gonna call this today's date, which is 25/09/26. First cut, and the other one, and enable this one, disable this one. That's the toolpath here. We're gonna tell it's gonna be path number 2. Save. Good. Okay, so that's good. I'm gonna bring my thing. Here's my G sender. Okay, it's taking a little bit of time, so I might just have to turn this off. What's going on? There we go. It's not responsive. It's not as responsive as I like it to be. Okay, here we go. Or maybe I'm just impatient. Most likely. Okay, so here we go. I think it's just I'm impatient. I think I'm just gonna close it and reopen it because it's just not being very responsive. I might just restart the computer, the Raspberry Pi. let's just restart it. Reboot. Okay, well that gets done. Let's get the next step done. So let's go to here. And we're gonna take the center part here. So we gotta take this here. I'm gonna make this a little there. I think it's better. Okay. Now take stripes and the date. We're gonna tell again, file, export, then the Aragon. We're gonna call that number 2. Save. Okay, with that, I'm gonna go over here, create a new layer. So I'm gonna go back to design, select new layer, call this chevron. Good. Okay. We're gonna control V. Oh no, we're gonna go import. Aragon 2. Here we go. There we go. Perfecto. I'm gonna put this over this way. I cut this sideways. Gonna rotate this 90. Good. Okay, that's how we're gonna do this. Then from here, let me see if this is open. Okay, it's open already. Execute. Oh, there's an update. That might be a reason. We're gonna do that later. I don't want to install it right now. Any updates on this thing? Shouldn't be. But there's no update for that software. Okay. Here we go. Finally, we're gonna connect this puppy. It's connected. We're gonna disconnect here. We're gonna do a homing. You see a machine doing homing. See what's working on. Okay, the machine did the homing, and let's see. Okay. What I'm doing here. What happened with this? Okay. So this is very, very good. Okay, so that's good now. I gotta do now gonna do X, Y, Z. But before I do that, I'm gonna bring it to a close position, just closer to it. I'm gonna go move it this way, move it this way. We're gonna bring it down. Okay. Gonna bring it over this way. Bring it down. Okay. And we're gonna tell it to do XYZ with a 1/8 bit. Gonna tell it to probe. Bring this touch. Okay. Show you this is done. Okay, so now this is good. So I can get rid of this for now. Now I'm gonna bring the 30-degree bit and have that installed instead, which means I gotta raise it. Don't put it out too far away because I'm gonna need it. Here's the 30-degree. Okay. Now we're just gonna do a height check or height set. We're gonna move it a couple clicks over. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do a sleeve check. Throat. Good. And there we go. Okay. Okay. This is good. Height is set. Now, and we're gonna do the carving. It's gonna get noisy now. While that gets done, I'm gonna see if I can start working on other stuff. Oopsie. Doing a little bit here in the shop with the table. Okay. And it's loud. There. That is all good. I'm gonna click on the. I'm gonna click here on start. Oh, we gotta load the file first. I'm gonna load the file. It's gonna give me an error because since I restarted, it doesn't recognize. So I'm gonna close here. Here we go. We can do this. Let's check here. Okay. Okay. Remember forever, but that's whatever doing this full connection. And cancel here. And close this. Bring back this. And load file. Media. On CNC files. Code. And today's number 1 file. Open. You should get this file. That is the file. Okay. I'm going to start. Now we can put the spins. I can get ready. Let's see. Okay, it's doing its thing. While that gets done, I'm gonna go and clean up a little bit this mess that I'm having in the shop. They were predicting a very, very heavy rain. I mean, the clouds were crazy. supposed to be, but nothing really happened. So I don't know. Could have built something. I have started to work a little more with hand tools. So I got a couple, what do you call this, hand planes. So I'm trying to figure out where and how I'm going to store them, and so they don't get damaged, doesn't get, but in a way that they are easily accessible. So I use them because if they're not accessible, they will just get stuck in the corner. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So I need to clean up here. Parts from all the cars have all my cars that I've been working on. All the cars from my two leaders that I've been working on. You've probably seen in the background of some shots my Beetle. And then I have also a 1978, so that's a 73 Beetle. And I'm also working on a 78 Chevy lift truck. I'm trying to get those worked on. So I got a bunch of plastic laying around. Trying to get multiple things done at the same time. My goodness, it is. There's parts everywhere. So, I just discovered that you can buy basic zip ties, nothing fancy, some zip ties at the dollar store. I bought a pack of zip ties at the local dollar store. And put this away. Just get the drills away. It's good there. Circular saw. What else I need to do? Let's put these chemicals away. I got spray, glue, some nature alcohol. Big word. Isopropyl alcohol. This way. Paste finishing wax, which I use as a when I'm working on different things. I don't need it any longer, so I'm going to take out my dado blade, and I think I need to do this. I need to clean my dust collector. It's backing up to the machine right now. So I need to do this. I was trying to avoid it as much as I can, but I cannot avoid it any longer. So get ready for that. Bring my camera to the outside so you guys can see this is what's this. The storm kind of went around. It looked like it was gonna happens out, man. Really looking out there. I have such a mess of pieces here. Okay, here's my cable. What's this? Over here. Here's my other USB, and I bring you guys in with the camera. Sorry. Camera's connected. Okay. Let's get there. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Okay, got this right here. Okay, so now I have, let me check my camera on the stick. Of course, it doesn't work. Because why would it work? Of course, it doesn't work. Things don't work. It's never that. Everything should be working. It's there. Okay, that's not it. This is open. Okay, it's never that easy. It's never that easy. It's never click and play. Never. Let me see this here. In the meantime, this is finished. So let's use this. Let the computer to 0. I'm going to turn spinner, anchor, camera, right through here. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that. That's nice, very nice. Let's switch the bit. So we're gonna do this. Let's completely switch out the bit. Oops, dropped it. Okay, so it's still good. Now all you have to is to do the Z adjustment. Like this. Okay. Gonna bring it over a couple clicks. Gonna bring it down a little bit. Okay. Gonna do a C probing. Hello.
Hi, Dad.
Hello. Okay, so we're gonna click here. We're gonna get the second file. Okay. Open that file, which is the cutting the circle. Perfecto. Take this out. Put the boot. Turn on the vacuum. Turn on the spindle. Oh, look at that. The camera decided to come up alive. Tell this to call 0000. And we're going to start. It's a short file, so 4 minutes. Okay, that's nothing really interesting. What you guys can see there. Oh, back there you see him. There you go. Here, this is my other junker car that I'm working on. I need to tell him a bit. But that's not what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to move. Very full. You know, we have to dispose of it. Here, get out of the way. Oh, this is probably the easiest way to work on this. What I've been doing lately is I use this as in my planter boxes. A little bit of everything in there. So, cars. Should not gonna bring you too close because if I try to bring you close, it's gonna probably dropped. is working. Okay, so here's this thing. It's gonna be a mess. You'll see when I just here we go. That's what I'm because it was overflowing. Garage. Front camera. I should have not waited this long to take it. Oh, what's done is done. Let me turn off the CNC because it's done. At least not just making noise there. It's done. Okay. So what I need to do is to bring this over here. I'm gonna bring that thing a little closer. But on the other side, to your guys' left point of view, because what I want to do, I'm sure it doesn't go into the garage. Okay. Goes away from here. That one. You guys see? You see there? Yeah, you guys can see it. Increase the pressure. Okay. That guy had to somehow empty the house. Let me see. Yeah, right. How am I going to do this? Side yard. Empty. Okay, here we go. Go. I'm gonna empty it on my trailer, which already has a bunch of stuff. It should be good because it goes in the branches of the different trees and stuff. So I'm gonna go into the landfill here next week or so. So, gonna add that to the list of things to buy. So here's the plan. And, I did that job for approximately 20 years. The Air Force, where I moved to a different job. Anyway, we have this ground GPS. Anyone that watches this, and was a U.S. Air Force ground radar guy working on the TPS 75. Feel free to comment. You got coming down. And the old Tipsy. Welcome to Tipsy 75. Welcome to Tipsy 75. If you're an ACS guy, larger. Um, anyway, there's a part of that system that sulfur hexafluoride tank is part of the high voltage amplifying system, high power amplifying system. That tank is called the marmor clip. And this clamp on the of the tip system. it doesn't disconnect. Okay, here we are again. So I can make a fit in there. Okay, so as you remember, right, why I did this, if I remember, which is more important. So I'm here. Let's do a quick sweep in there. A lot of chips that fell down. Looking for the broom. Okay, here's the broom. Here is the broom. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. 4:58. To be exact. Or thereabouts. Okay. What if you guys can see this here? This is my trusty Harbor Freight Chicago Electric uh, welder. It's a 220 wire feed welder. That thing is like, my goodness, probably a good 15 years, probably closer to 20. It's been good. Like to the point that I multiple times it has broke. And I'm like, oh, finally, they're gonna it broke, so I can fix it, so I can spend some money and buy me a new one. And then I'm like, let me take a look, see what's going on, and bam, I get it working again. So I think it's been trusted, very, very, very reliable machine. Now that said, before everybody starts saying that they're crap and that, then maybe this one has worked for me. Also, I don't use it that much, so for the amount of work I put it, which is a couple times a year, I didn't see, I don't need a $1,000 whatever brand of welder because I only use it a couple times a year. I am not a welder. I'm just a guy with a welding machine. That's the way I like to put it. Okay, so that's that part. That's done. I should also, I need to clean the dust collector for the CNC, but I'm not going to do that right now. I am not doing that right now. So this is good for now. Close this here. So here. I might get a chance to work on the truck. See how we can do this in the next half an hour or so. So let me close the door. Okay, so now let's put the wood. We're gonna use this material here. This material is a piece of maple, about I don't know, 8 millimeters or so thick. Oh, the whole thing I did this was because I wanted to change the blade on my, take out the data stack. So show you how that's done. And this is a Delta 36 725, I think it is. So with a Delta 5000 saw rails. So I can do 52-inch cuts to the right of the blade. So you see me, I'm using my headphones now. I was trying to figure out a better way for audio, and seems like this is the best what I can do right now. It's gonna get loud. Let me. Loud. Of course it's loud. I will not be Let's see what's going on. Let's go back. It's a 90-degree elbow on that side. You're just gonna pull this over. This is what I'm doing here. Holy moly, that's screwy. I accidentally pressed the press B. I accidentally pressed the sander. So he vibrated my big fat neck. That was fun. Scared the heck out of me. But now, let's bring this back. It's great. Not like that. Need to keep it in both hands together. Okay, that's it. Now, let's feed the rest of okay. Now, let's take out the blade. It needs a cleaning, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Dust collector. There it goes. It goes. Let's put back again the data blade where it belongs. That way it doesn't go it's damaged. Okay. Let's clean up here. Let's continue the cleaning. This goes here. Okay, so now all this goes here. I have so many measuring tapes or tape measures. I don't know, whichever way you call them. any of those measuring devices. And so there's sometimes I can't find any. This is the crazy part. So many pieces of sandpaper, different stages of use. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're gonna put all this right here. Zero clearance throw plate. This tape gotta go away. This gotta go away. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys down here for a little bit. I'm gonna go inside the house, say hi to the wife and the kids. They just got back from school. Doing some things around. Okay. So I'll be back. Anyway, okay, here we go. Sorry for that. It took me a little longer than I expected. Distracted with talking with the wife and the kids. Okay, anyway, so that is good. So I can take that out. So we're gonna the lift the bit. Good. Move it towards the back. Yeah, that looks really nice. Okay, I'll take this out. That worked out pretty good. That's when you use a brand new or very sharp bit. See, this area here was my concern. It would get blown out, but it worked out just perfect. Okay. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring the other material, which is this flat piece over here that I showed you earlier. Okay. This is gonna be my outside. Let's take a look at this. Let's bring this. Here we go. Let's bring the. Okay. So we're gonna bring this in a little bit here. Okay. So first step is the words. So I'm gonna take all this here. That's one layer. We're gonna put those together. Next thing is the actual stripes or chevrons. Stripes. Well, in the star, there's another group, and then lastly is this. Okay, so for the, I'm gonna do a, no, I'm not gonna do text. That we're gonna do a toolpath. Right, I'm gonna disable this. I'm gonna do a, nope, that's not what I'm gonna do. Delete that. Delete that. Go back. Toolpath, select this. Gonna do a V carve. We're gonna use a 30°. Yeah, that's good. We're gonna use the same one that I use. We can leave that at that. And let's take a look at how fast we're gonna run this. Let's run this about 800. I don't want to run this too hard. That's good there. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so then that's the first path. Second one is gonna be all the chevrons, all the stripes. I need to group that first. And then all that is going to be, and now we're going to do an advanced recarve on that one. And that's, we're going to use the enable the pocket. We're going to use the 1/8. We're going to run this at, let's say 800. All that is good there. Maybe run this at 100. Okay. The V, just 800. It's going to create two separate paths. 400. That's all good there. Good. Maximum. So now here's the thing. We're going to go to just 2.5. Okay. Perfect. And you see created a V carve and a pocket carve. And then lastly, it's going to be this. We're going to do a contour. That contour is going to go for, tell you real quick how much the thickness of this material using my $8mm. So we're going to go 8.25, so it cuts through. 8.25. 8.5 would be okay. 0.5. We're going to do it on the outside. Okay. We're going to leave some tabs. My tabs are going to be small. We're going to do it 8. And all that is good. So we go back to the sign. We click here. And we're going to do add some tabs. We're going to add a tab here. One over there. One here. And another one over here. Good. Now we got to take some measurements. We're going to make this is 211. 211.5. So we're gonna make a rectangle. No, that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to design. Design. Gonna make the rectangle. And this is gonna be a 211.5. Okay, that's good. We'll put it here. We're gonna tell it to move it to the point that it's 0, 0. Done. And then this here, I'm gonna tell it to center. So okay, let me group them. Gonna tell it to center it up, down to that. Perfect. And that should be plenty. Gonna move this. Okay. I'll take this. I'm gonna move it one click over. That's good. That's how that's gonna play. And so now we go back to this. So the first thing I'm gonna do, the this and the V. No, I'm gonna do that. So let's do the pocket first. Let's do the pocket first. Still gonna have to do two changes. So pocket first, then it does that V and this other V, and then I change it back to the 1/8 to do the final contour. So we're gonna disable this other one, and disable the last one. And we're gonna run just that first. We're gonna tell it to save. And we're gonna call this cut number 3 of the day. Save. Cool, that's gonna be a 6-minute. That's gonna be fairly quick. Okay, let's place the material in the machine. Okay. There's the material. This over here. That's good there. That's good there. Gonna change this one for a smaller one. Maybe this one here. Yeah. That's good there. Still gonna tell it to say that that's my Z. So we're gonna use it this way. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. Let me cut that end here. I'm gonna cut here so it's a little flatter. And if you want, I just might get banned. So for that, that's a quick cut. Doesn't have to be pretty. Just needs to be where it needed to be. So that's why I use my bandsaw on that cut. Okay, that's good there. This is good here. Then this is the last one. We're just going over here or that side. And what we're gonna do? So we're just gonna try to come to XYZ. So let's move. Show you the monitor. And we're gonna go here and tell it to do come to the XYZ 0. Into a couple times towards the middle and bring it down. Let's put it right there. Okay, we're gonna tell it to do a Z probing. Gonna touch it. Perfect. Start. Perfect. Remove that. Put it away. Good. Let's load the file. No, that's not what I want. I don't want to start it. I'm gonna load the file. Number 3. Open. Let's take a look if that's the right file. Yes, that's the right file. Close. Close. Turn on. Turn on. And tell it to go to XYZ 0. Here's what we're gonna be doing. And start. A quick cut. What happens? Okay, so we're gonna do it start. So it's going in. Okay, there it goes. Well, that gets done. Oh, it rained. Crazy. A little sprinkle, I guess. Rain, 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 rain. More of a sprinkle. Just out. Okay, away. Use a brush, brush, brush. Good. So many pieces of scrap wood. The thing is that I actually do quite a bit of things. I can actually see draw. Single. Oh, here's the battery. The loose. I'll do this. Okay. Replacement battery for the these calipers. And just put a little piece of tape to keep this thing together so it doesn't so when I need it, I have it. Battery put it away. Okay. So what I have to do. It's pretty much done, huh? Yep, that is pretty much done. I'm gonna put this tools away, put this aside and off the side. And here we go, huh? And it's finished. Okay. And it's finished. Let me we switch the blade here. So we turn off this, turn this off, and we tell it to close. Then switch here, bring on this. Okay, so now we're gonna disable this, enable the next two, which are the V cars. So that and that other one. Perfect. And we're gonna save the toolpath. And call this cut number 4 for the day. Save. And I'm gonna come here to my G sender. We're gonna load a file. I'm gonna select number 4 cut for the day. Go. Perfect. And it's gonna take, I don't know. Let me see. It's gonna take 17 minutes. Okay. So now, with that, I'm gonna erase the line. Tell it to go to the XYZ 0. We're gonna switch D and male. gonna keep this around because I'm gonna use it later. Here's my 30 degree. I may end up buying another one of those. Okay. Now to come to the corner a couple of times towards the middle. That's about good there. Bring it down a little bit. Okay. We're gonna do a probe for the Z. Touched. Probe. It's going down. So. Okay. Go to turn on until it's a 0. Perfect. My spindle is running, my vacuum is running. We're gonna do it to start. Okay, I'm gonna have you guys see this. You can see all three things that are happening at the same time. It's not good for when I try to edit the videos out because I'm trying to do video for one specific thing, and it's like it's really trying to get all these things at the same time. But anyway, so we're gonna cut the tabs out. And we throw this away. Okay. So this is the center part. We're gonna get rid of these tabs here, sand this over, and get this prep for the next step. So what we're gonna do now is with the sander, we're gonna turn this on. You go around the edge just to get rid of those tabs and smooth out some of the marks of the end nail at the corner. Okay. Good. Like that. Now the next thing I'm gonna use a little wire brush to clean the inside. Nothing special, just a brass brush. Mm, cool. Now the next step is to put some seal coat or sanding sealer, I guess, in there. Have a little mix somewhere. Okay. I used that a couple days ago. So now, I don't know what I did with my sanding sealer. So let me continue something that figure out where that. Maybe when I do the cleaning, I figure out where it's the sanding sealer. And some gloves for what kind of things that I do in the shop. Well, this trash. Get that piece away. Additional blue bottle. Okay, put this away. You guys cannot see what I'm doing, but this sprayer. I used this little sprayer a couple days ago. You probably saw the video. Little Harbor Freight Special. It says K3 to do a coat in the coat of sanding sealer on the doors for a customer. And whatever I put the sanding sealer after that is where it's at. I found the big bottle, the big can of sanding sealer. I found the can of the denatured alcohol, which I used to thin it down, but I can't find the actual um, the actual thin out. I should thin it out. What's that? I think that one's something thick. Okay, I'm trying to put some pegs to hold down a material, in my laser. Because I'm gonna do another instead of doing a third thing at the same time. So I am not confused enough. So let me take a look this way. My wife is cooking. It smells amazing. I don't know what it is, but it smells good. You know, I probably will invest in one of those. I don't know, like a GoPro camera will work. Something I can plug into my helmet and do live, or my helmet to my hat, do live videos that way. You guys can see them moving around like that. And this chicken. Oh, here you go. See? I had to look again and I found mine. Standing still. We need a brush now. What I did last time, because I was tired of paying quite a bit for them, order like 100 packs of the basic chip brushes. Those are the ones I'm using. This is kind of very nice. See if we disconnect it again. I'm gonna use stupid camera. Okay, so let me see. Where is it? Disconnect this from here. And it's complaining that I disconnected. Okay, but it's not doing anything. It's not showing the video. Here we go. Let's see if this thing comes up. Here we go. You see the brush on this is back. Okay. How much more I got in this thing? It's 6 minutes to go. Actually, go closer to 7 minutes to go. Okay. Take this away. Here's the. It's gonna do a little instead. This is a about 50-50 mix sanding sealer, which is basically lacquer finish, lacquer and um, nitro. You can buy like this lacquer chips. I just buy them. Just get them pre-mixed in. And after doing this, until they get dry, then I come back with gonna do the edge and then paint. I'll probably paint first and then do the edge. Anyway, just put that dry. Good. This side, this side. Okay, now keep this where it belongs. This where it belongs. Okay. Now, next. We're gonna sand this here. You just gonna do it too. Anybody cares about you. You just have it. You just have it. Well, boom. Has to be done. Keep rolling. Anytime. Take a look at my training. It's moving. So marvelous. What's going on? One thing, one person. Maybe they can see it. The lines there. It's done. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a box. That is. I'm gonna bring this thing back up. So we go file, recent project. Or what's another file? Goes into link. Open. God. Let's save the file. We will spend this one. It's not here. Put this away. Okay, still, I can figure this out. So here's my box. I'm gonna make this a little thinner first. Make it a little thinner. It's too thick. Um, let's see. Well, let's get this done. The machine is away. It's done. Close. Here. Close. Let's do the button. And the window. Erase the bit. So to get XYZ. Beautiful. Good, nice. Look at this. Now I'm gonna switch back to the 1.8. Okay, so we're gonna go here. back. I'm gonna check something before I continue. Show you here what I'm doing. Try to figure out how nice and flat that is. Because if it's not nice and flat, I don't have to get it nice and flat. Okay, looks very nice and flat. Okay. Okay. Which is very nice. Hard maple carves beautifully. So let's tell it to come to here. Now we can just do a ZZ. Food, touch, probe. Or as our neighbors to the north in Canada will say a Z. Z. So that's good. That's all set. We're gonna tell it to come back to XY. We're gonna load the last file. So we're gonna have to go here, here, disable, disable, init. Welcome this 5, 5, 5, 5. So we go here, load a file, number 5, open. It's just the cutout. Oh, so here's the thing. See how big those things are? That means my number is incorrect. So go back here. Here. We go here. Take a look at this. See, it was supposed to be 8, not 80. 8. Okay, that's easy. Bam. We're gonna save again. We save with the same name. Save. Yes. Gonna go back here and reload that same file. You see now we got the little tabs. Okay. We're gonna turn the black here. This here. Spindle. Spindle is breaking up. We're gonna go to start. So we can resume the job. Let's go. Here we go. Taking sweet time. Okay. Go back here. Okay. So now, see what I'm gonna do here. what I'm doing here, this is my this part that shadow box in the shape of horizontal. What I do it. Take this. I cut sometimes with this because what I want to cut, I want to have this to be this thickness towards the top. This over. I'm going to put this here. So it's too much. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. We'll get to the measurements later. And now I just need to get it done. Oh, here you go. We're going to turn on the vacuum. Press the button. Here's the blade. Blade over there. Put the measurements here. We're going to have a left of that distance right here. It's just about a quarter of an inch. So I'm going to take my caliper, take the measurements, and I am at 27 millimeters. We're going to cut a couple pieces of 27 out of this. And then go this one side, this is going to be the other side. This goes down here. And have that angle follow through. And then bottom, and then go this way. You can not see what I'm doing. See what I'm doing. This is going to go like this. I'm going to follow this here. The bottom part of Arizona. And then I'm going to bring it back up like that. And then some measurements. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do, I said that this space here is going to make a little. Need this to be 27. Let's take this from here. And I'm going to create another rectangle that's a little bigger. receiving. Okay, do this. Put this piece here. Rotate it 90. This here can go to this. Okay, so that's good there. I help me to set this area here. Now this needs to go back up to about there. We're gonna make another piece that's 27. Okay, that's good. I'm tired. I gotta get some. I got so many notifications. It's just annoying. So now I take this model, Control C, Control V, rotate it 90. 90. Done. Take that down. Take that into this one and keep the proportions. We just this one, Control C, Control V, and right here. Okay, so now, what does that tell me? tells me that I need to have this piece here has to be um, from here to there in this one. So let's cut this one first. This one is 500. Okay, let's cut this one first. This one here. Okay, so now that tells me what I want. So this piece is 310 by 27. And this other one is about 520 by 27. So this one and this one have to be the same. So we're going to cut two at 310 by 27. 310 by 27. 310 by 27. 310 by 27. For do anything else, let's do switch here. Oh, you guys can see me. Here we go. This is me. Um, actually, let's do a switch here so you guys can see me full. Look, what is that? This one here. Here we go. Good. You can turn this off and turn this off. So let's set the machine to cut at 27 millimeters. 27, 27. Okay, I'm gonna cut this right here. Cut my. Out of this one, cut one. That should be the two that we need for the top, the bottom, for the top and the side. Top and side. Top and side. Which then leaves me with, I need to figure out the materials here. Here are 364.65. So just call it 365. 365. Skip. So 360. What did I say? 367? 365. 365. Okay, let's cut that first. 365. What I'm gonna do is this. 365 minus the depth here. No, I'm gonna do 45. You know, I'm gonna do some pebbles. Yeah, some pebbles. 365. Almost dropped this one. Okay. So I gotta change this to a 45 degree. Reverse it all the way up. Change the below 45. Okay. 65. 45. Okay. We'll lower the blade. I need it to be that high. Make sure that it goes through. Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay. So higher. Okay. Now 365. 365. 500. 300. So 365. 365. This gotta be perfect right there. Bring this over. Raise the blade just a tiny bit more because you can see it better. It's about there. Long by a little bit. time. So really want to lift it. They have, make sure they have enough for making the coolant pieces. Over, over this hole. This, mixture, mark, that is not good at all. Now, you can just put that. You look a little left out. Just opening. And you already got that. Let's put this away. I have to use this other one. Because that one goes off. Really easy. Much better. Oh, see this one. Oh my goodness. I'm afraid of this one. Why is this one straight and the other one, the other one's like always so shitty? Anyway, 365. 365 from this end. 365 from the front. 365. 365. Okay. 365. 365. This has to be it. Cut with this. I'm going to use it to cut with it. Blade in. Up. And we're going to play right now. See what happens. Like that. Alright, this should be passing distance. Good. Now, next one, I'll tell you something. And it got dark to me. I was trying to work on my truck. I don't think I'm gonna work on the truck now. It's okay. I needed to get this thing done. to here. Okay, escape that. Measure again. um, This node to this node here. 442. 442. 442. So take, we're gonna first of all do this bevel in the right direction. Okay. Tomorrow I won't be able to work on the truck because I gotta look for fix for the Volvo Trent. On Saturday, I'll do fix. Volvo Trent. 442. 442. Recalibration, we got anything still coming. Yeah, 442. 442. 420. And down. 42. Somewhere around this. Doing this. Take these two pieces out. Down the line, in the line, take the bread down. Okay. So the next thing is take this out. And let's build the box. Let's build a box. So those are 45 degree. Those are 45 degrees lighters, which is the weakest type of joint you can do. So what I'm gonna do, a couple things here. I'm going to use tape as part of my clamps. I'm going to use clamps, a band clamp, and I'm going to use screws. let's start with getting what I'm measuring here is for the screw, so I make a hole that is deep enough. That's the screw I'm going to be using. Okay. So that's the first thing I'm checking. Second thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use my fence on this side. I'm going to bring it over closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to do 2 and 2. So into a long and short. This against the board. Some tape. Use the tape as a clamp or jointer. First two. Do this. Second two, make sure that they're correct. So they need to be like this. You can see the same way. Okay, we're gonna do a piece right there. Okay. So next, this side, okay. Long and short, short and long. Okay. That's how we're gonna glue this puppy. Okay. And then I'm gonna come with this clamp and get the corners. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good there. That's how it's gonna play. I'm gonna loosen it up a little bit so I can get in the glue. Get the glue. So we're gonna let's start with 2 of them. Let's get the glue. Okay, okay, here we go. Oh, first one. Okay, here we go. Go here, towards the middle, even. That's beautiful. And then we start cranking. Oh man, little leg here's all jacked up. Let's go. One, two, three, four. Oh no, five. Towards the middle. Oh shoot, Snookies. Here we go. That's good there. That's good there. That's a good corner. That's a good corner. That's a good corner. Okay. Do this and let's put it over here. Okay, so that's good. Now, next thing. Next thing is it is 6:30. I was gonna do that and I never got around to do the laser work. Oh, that's about an hour, 7:30, 8 o'clock before it ends, and I don't want to be that late here. I think I'm good for now. I'm gonna turn this off. Turn that off because I don't want to be here that late. Okay, so next. Okay, let's work on that other. Let's get this thing out of here. Okay, let's do this. Let's get this done. Beautiful. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Chief stripes. Before 1993, the Air Force Chief Master Sergeant was a 6 stripes on the bottom and 2 stripes on the top. But in 1993, we did about 16, and they and and went to the 5 and 3. Now this evoking or going to the top 3 ranks in the military, which are the enlisted ranks in the military, which are E7, 8, and 9. The Air Force, that rank is called Chief Master Sergeant, and the Army, and it is the rank for Sergeant Major, and the Air Force, the Really? Is Master Chief is very famous in video games. Player, I believe in the game. He has a Master Chief. Master Chief is reference to E9 and this fictitious um, force for in the game. So only 1% of the enlisted personnel get to be promoted to Chief Master Sergeant. So if you get to be a Chief Master Sergeant, you are a 1%er of the enlisted force. When you achieve the rank of Chief Master Sergeant, you could be a Chief Master Sergeant. You can end up a Command Chief Master Sergeant, which is normally over a wing, or if you're in the Guard, it could be the Command Chief Master Sergeant for the state, or you can be the Senior Advisor, the SEAC, Senior Enlisted Advisor for the Commander. In active duty Air Force, that's the Senior Enlisted Advisor for the Commander or the Chief of Staff of the Air Force. One such person was Ramon ZZ uh, Lopez Seda Lopez in not ZZ. Forgot his last name. Former um, para rescue man for the Air Force. So PJ. He was a PJ, and he was until just a couple of years back the senior enlisted for the commander for the chief for the chief of staff uh, of Puerto Rican heritage. Easy enough. So we're gonna I get this painted. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Oh, here we go. Where's that thing? It's a brush. I need a brush. Okay, some black paint. Black. Multi-surface. Multi-surface. So what I'm going to be using, there we go. I'm going to be using you guys see half of that thing. Oh my goodness, I keep messing it up. There we go. So what did I do? I cut the stripes out of the blank I did a coat of sanding sealer, and I did a coat of sanding on these two items here. So I'm gonna bring you in really close. There, I'm gonna paint this thing. I'm using just full coat multi-surface satin licorice. It is basically a black. Let's put a little bit here. Water. Refill better. You just go down to paint. You get all the way down there. Okay. Time to get this thing done. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Getting all that painted in there. And let me ask, why do I brush paint it instead of like spray paint it? I can spray paint it. The setup for it and the cleanup afterwards is so much that sometimes it's not worth it. Plus, for some reason, I can't figure out how to get a very thin spray, so I cannot really get in there in the crevices and get all that with a brush. For me, it's easier to see what's going on, what's been painted, what needs to be painted, and just move on. I'm looking for water to clean the brush a little bit. Get rid of some of the messy paint. Oh, Roddy. There. Use this thin brush here. We got first, let's first paint this other one inside. This is my concern that this one here is not gonna paint us. It'll take a couple coats to get it done right. So what's left after this? After this, I need to um, get it dry. After it dries, I'll go and sand off all the excess paint. So the face of the pieces will be sanded to get rid of all the excess paint, and that way just insert remains painted. And that's why I use that coat of um, sanding sealer, because then it will make it much easier to sand off. Will not penetrate on the grains as much. It makes it easier for me to sand it off. It will not be impregnated into the little crevices and stuff. Mhm. Okay, let's do a second coat. Make sure we get on the corners, all the edges. Okay, pretty much done. And then we're gonna go here, this, the star, Okay. Did I do? Let's see how this thing looks. We need to go in there. Yeah, there's a couple pieces that need to go. Like I need to go right there. Okay. Right here. Right here. Mhm. I think that is good. Okay. Okay. So that's good. Just those pieces are painted. It is 7 o'clock at night on a Friday, and I'm gonna stop because I spent some time inside the house. Done quite a bit today. Clean this here. Let's get a piece of paper. Oh, okay. Look at that. Had a crack there. Okay. Anyway, that's good. That's all good. That's all good. Take this out of here. Throw away this. And we're good. We're done for the night. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And hopefully, we get a bit more done tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. Ain't gonna get back into public this time. So we will do something, I guess, Sunday evening, afternoon. But that's it. I'm done. Let's close shop. Turn this baby up. Turn this baby off. Turn the lights off. Turn this off. Go over here. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate your time. Really appreciate everything you have done. Tuning in. God bless you all. And I guess we'll see you in the future here. A couple days maybe. Sunday, either Sunday or Monday. So So I can cancel this. You guys can see what I'm doing by canceling this card. Close this. Close this. Okay. Close this. And then turn this puppy off. Stop recording. And that was 3 hours of streaming. Stop streaming.